Hi, I'm Kathy Griffin, and I'm so excited because I have a film, you heard me, called Kathy Griffin, A Hell of a Story. And get this, you guys, it's premiering at South by Southwest. Everybody around the world knows the crazy red-haired lady from the picture.
Kathy Griffin should be ashamed of herself.
CNN announced that Griffin would not be hosting the network's New Year's Eve live show, a job she has done for a decade.
What I'm very acutely aware of is I am tied to that photo for the rest of my life. I hear about it from people every day. People confront me in the street that think I'm an ISIS. Trump supporters, say things constantly to my face that are kind of unimaginable. And then I go home later and I go, okay, really? ISIS member? Okay. So many variations of that have happened that I'm realizing, yeah, this is something that was a smear campaign. I mean, I didn't just get a call from the Secret Service. A lot of people don't know. I wasn't even given the opportunity to try to sort of talk my way out of it or just explain, I'm a comic and I was trying to make a statement or whatever. They opened an investigation on me the day after the Trump photo, and it was the Secret Service and the U.S. Attorney's Office. So I was under a 2-month federal investigation. I was put on the no-fly list. They wanted me to go and turn myself into the downtown LA jail, even though I had not committed any crime, and most importantly, had not violated the First Amendment in any way. I was finally exonerated after being interrogated under oath. I, of course, feel like a lot of this is because I'm a 58-year-old woman. I'm a successful stand-up comedian, which really kind of flies in the face of everything Trump and his folks believe in. And I'm in a male-dominated field. And, I don't have a studio behind me. I don't have a network. I'm not part of a movie franchise. Nobody's going to come in and save the day. And I think they knew they could really push it with me. TMZ, that was the first post, and that's where the picture went. And the title was something like Kathy Griffin severs the president's head and joins ISIS, something like that. So then it just took off. And, I didn't know that there was such a sophisticated apparatus to spread that misinformation globally. Then once they flipped and started, cooperating with the feds and the Mueller investigation, that's why there have been all these hit pieces about me and all these rags. I mean, normally, I'm used to like some good, some bad. But unfortunately, in my industry, there have been pieces about me saying that I had lupus, that I was bald because I shaved my head in solidarity with my sister when she fought cancer and lost that battle, unfortunately. Those are situations that I would argue made me unemployable and maybe even uninsurable. Ever since the Trump incident, May 30th, 2017, the day that changed my life forever, I was able to go on my first legit world tour. And I truly have not been able to get one single nibble from any television network or streaming service, and they won't even look at it or look at the trailer or anything. So then I started thinking, when I was young, we would go see comedy movies in the theater, like the George Carlin films or Richard Pryor. And I just came up with the idea of, even though I had a, wait for it, 3-hour-long stand-up special, as time went on and more crazy things happened to me, and Donald Trump Jr. just tweeted me again 4 days ago, and so it all sort of gets ginned up again. And I also have a bunch of really raw, on the road footage, not glamorous. I think it's actually worthy of being a feature. I'm still on a mission to get my story out because it now has been replicated. I do remember saying that day, if it can happen to me, it can happen to someone else. And that's the part I do stand by, because we've now seen it happening to other people. Who was on the MAGA bombers target list? When I say I'm glad to be here, like, seriously, I was afraid. I don't know if Trump will be impeached because of the Senate. What's so frustrating for me is now that the House has become primarily Democratic, it's so frustrating to me that there are literally 5 old white dinosaur senators that are really controlling almost every one of our moves. So the way this administration is chipping away at all of our human rights, while also violating any kind of human rights with what's happening with the situation at the border, which is probably the most egregious, combined with the president trying to tear down the entire intelligence community, I don't know about impeachment because of a handful of old dinosaur senators.